All right, we're back here on the Rich Eisen Show on the Roku Sports Channel. Radio will rejoin us shortly, but we're getting right underway with one of my favorite humans on the planet, the head coach of Colorado football, Super Bowl champ, Football Hall of Famer, and courtesy of California Almonds, as we have a tackle box with Rhyme's name on it, filled with nuts. Deion Sanders.
Hey.
I like that you emphasize that.
What?
The last word that you emphasize.
Filled with nuts.
Yes, yeah. Almonds. Can you use
Almonds? Yes, that is, well, I mean, it's a particular type of nut.
Yeah.
I agree.
See, I'm saying that you can't say that.
What do you mean?
You can't say it's a particular type of almond.
I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
I see. But I'm just going with a guy, like Mooch and I were talking the other day as we were getting ready for game day morning about the stuff we would say.
Oh, my God.
On game day final.
Oh, my God.
And Mooch was saying the same thing. We're just shaking our head like, can you imagine?
Could you imagine?
I know.
I missed that so much.
That was so much fun.
Yeah.
That was fun. Where we would all day.
It was all day.
All day.
All day.
Watching the games, and then we would go on the air.
I don't know how we did that.
And then you would say stuff like when LeGarrette was running, and you're like, hit that blunt.
Nobody wants to hit that.
Well, the Visante Shenko, that was my favorite one.
Visante Shenko, as we all know, was caught, in the background of a.
Yeah.
I think we should stop that because our director, I think, was part of that at some point in that video getting out. But anyway, long story short is we were saying how he got his third leg down in the end zone.
See, hanging out in the back of the end zone.
Did that?
Oh, it was all kind of scam.
Going for two with Najee Davenport was outstanding. Going for two with him.
Yeah.
You'd sing the Cam.
Cam. All that.
And then Russell Wilson. Russell.
Last name Wilson.
Yeah.
Oh, we had some fun, man.
Did that for a long time.
Yeah, but nothing was better than don't touch.
Don't touch it.
Don't touch it.
I know. That's one of those stories.
Classic. We can't tell. But it's a classic story.
Still can't tell. All we'll just say is this: when it happened, he's referring to a moment that something happened on the air where "Don't touch it" was said prior to coming back from a commercial break, and I think it was you, Marshall. Terrell Davis, I think, might have been on the set at the time. I don't know.
It didn't even matter.
Somebody else.
It was just me, you, and Marshall, really.
And you guys were. I knew as a host, I had lost two of my analysts.
Yes.
Or any conversation.
Yes.
You were not going to be part of.
No.
Because Irv too. And
it was an inside thing.
Yeah.
That just the eye contact that we had with one another. That's what it was, Rich. We're looking right past the obvious, and the eye contact that we had said it all.
Yeah. And it's one of those things where, okay, I'll just ask the first three questions until everybody can come back.
Yeah, we did. We had a bunch of moments like that, too.
We did do that.
Yeah.
I do remember that. Yeah.
You're missed, my man.
Yeah. Appreciate that. And by the way, you could see the street signs that are up here kind of, it's inspired by 21st and Prime.
I see.
That happened back.
I just saw Wirtz as well.
You saw him?
Yep, just did a thing with him.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
So you did something with NFL Network?
I did.
Look at you.
I miss it.
Way back in the day.
Yeah, man.
Well, I mean, it's kind of crazy how, how it's all gone. Certainly since we watched games with you, and when somebody was not performing well or whatever, you're like screaming at the screen, cut him.
Cut him.
Cut him.
That's why I don't think I could ever actually coach.
That's what we thought. You,
in the NFL.
You even said that.
Yeah, I said it.
Oh, you mean in the NFL?
In the NFL, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you thought because you wouldn't be able to just cut him.
Take it. I can't withstand what I see sometimes, because you could measure all the measurables like you do at the combine so profoundly, but you can't measure the heart, and that's somewhat what we're missing now.
Okay.
Heart.
So you just said that's part of the reason why you don't think you could coach in the
NFL. I had stipulations of coaching as well, because when you're happy and you got that you call your own shots, and you don't have to do what you don't want to do. And I'm at that point in life right now where I'm not doing nothing I don't want to do. And why would I go to the NFL and not coach my son or coach against my son? That don't make sense. For me.
Right.
For a lot of people it may, but it don't make sense for me.
So how is Jerry Jones listed in your phone? What does it say?
Direct deposit.
DD.
That's what he's under.
Answer was
I don't put anybody up on the real names. Direct deposit.
Direct deposit rings.
That's what it was years ago.
Okay. So direct deposit rings.
That's my man.
A couple of weeks ago, right?
Yeah.
And how deep did the conversation get?
It was great. It made me think. First of all, Jerry is one of those type of guys that he's like myself, that you got to have an opinion. You got to make a statement. You got to respond, because he provokes so much thought. So when he calls and we had our little discussion and our conversation, you hang up and you start thinking, dang, wow, that's something. You just weigh everything. And then you go out there. You know, you go way out there with it. Like, let me see. Now, if I did this, I would probably get a helicopter to fly into work every day.
It's like winning the lottery.
I'm serious. Like, I could stay in my own home and get a helicopter to fly in every day, land right down the field, right beside Jerry, and this could work. I mean, you start thinking crazy things. Like,
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Sure. And then how long did the thoughts even last? Not long?
Yeah. I had a lot of praying to do.
Okay.
Praying and weighing. And I'm always led directly.
I was praying myself.
And correctly.
Well, you know, it just sounded like
We probably was praying for two different things.
Probably.
I wanted clarity and wisdom and understanding. You were praying for, let's go now.
You know how it goes.
Yes.
Right.
Plus, you've got an amazing thing going right now.
I love it.
It would have to take something highly significant.
Highly significant.
And how significant did it? Not high enough?
No, it never got to that point.
Okay.
No, it's just a thought process.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, I saw your son with you last night.
Yeah.
Where are we in the process at all?
Well, the thing about Shedeur, he's so prepared mentally, physically, psychologically, and emotionally. Like, he's the kind of kid, like, he got up this morning, goes to high school and get his work in. Then he'll come do all his media stuff that he has to do here.
Right.
But he works, man. Like, he works. Like, he drove, I think he left Texas midnight, got here in like 6:30, went straight to the field to work out. That's just how he gets down. That's how he moves. Brings his trainer, brings his team, and he gets out there and get it done. Goes to a high school, see the kids, and go out on the high school field and drive the kids crazy in school. Everybody's holding up their wrist, you know. But he really gets it. He's really ready to be the face of a franchise.
Do you have a sense of which franchise he will be the face of?
I think it's going to be one of the top three, for sure. I've spoken to all but one.
Right.
You know, that's the Titans. I haven't spoken to them yet, but he has. But the others I've spoken to.
Well, he was. Did you see Brian Callahan talked about Joe Burrow's arm?
Yeah.
When it comes to Shedeur?
Forget the arm. He can spin it. We know he can spin it.
Right.
I mean, he has 4 years of film, so he's straight. Started every year in high school, started every year in college, but missed one game. So we understand what we're getting. It's no surprise what he is and who he is. I think he's the most qualified quarterback for that level and for what comes with that position in the face of a franchise than anybody in the draft.
And understands what the spotlight is coming and how.
He was born into that.
No doubt.
Yeah, but he gets it. That's the thing about it. He gets it. I don't have to sit down and say, hey, man, you can't say this today. Like, he gets it.
And then you got Travis Hunter too, man. He's unbelievable.
And he got it.
we had Sapp here the other day, and Sapp was saying that he's never seen anybody like him.
Yeah.
Ever. Anywhere.
Yeah.
He was mentioning people like Jerry Rice,
Yeah.
Ray Lewis.
Yeah.
Those were the names.
He's a truly gifted kid, and he knows he has those gifts, and he matures those gifts and works on them as well. But allowing him to do what he did was wonderful. Just think if I didn't make that decision, if I hadn't done that before, I couldn't fathom what we allowed him to do. So God prepared that table, man. Me being a two-sport guy, not only two-sport or both ways guys in the NFL, allows him to do that. So we would have got cheated out of one of those positions that we would have never got to see what we saw on the college level, man. So I'm happy that he chose to engage with me at Jackson State as well as come on over to Colorado.
First time you saw him, you knew it? I mean, like.
First time I saw him on the field, yeah.
You knew it. Like,
yeah.
This is.
He got it. Yeah, yep, he got it.
It's not just it.
Yeah.
It's a unicorn type.
Yeah, but it's the intelligence.
Right.
4.0 student, the want, desire, the passion for it. That's what I'm saying. You can't measure the heart, but he loves the game.
Right.
Does not care about the outside stuff or the parties, the trappings of life. He cares about the game and being great.
How many snaps does he play in the NFL per game?
Rich is easier. People forget that.
What do you mean?
You got huddles. You go to huddles. the next snap ain't till, 45 seconds or more later?
Right.
College is tempo. Go, 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 go. Snap, 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 snap. Pros is huddles. He gets to rest a lot more. Then the game is not as physical. Nobody hitting nobody in the secondary no more. They laying them down, or they gonna get a penalty, right? Am I right?
That's a good point.
Ain't nobody doing that.
Good point.
So the game is less physical than the college level, and it's less of the demand. Like, we practice, we work. We also gave him Tuesdays off, so he only had Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. But pros ain't doing that at practice no more. It's darn near a glorified walkthrough.
So, like 100 snaps? Do you think he could actually?
I think he could do what he did.
With you?
Yes.
At the next level?
Yes.
For how long?
For how long he wants to do it. We can't detect that. It's like a running back. How many snaps do they get? How many snaps does a dominant defensive tackle play?
Right.
Like, he could do it.
And in terms of one side, I mean, we asked Todd McShay the other day when he was at the Senior Bowl, the most explosive offensive player in the draft. He said Travis Hunter.
Yeah.
And your words always resonate when I'm talking about this kid, that you don't want to be a coach standing on the sideline as your greatest offensive weapon when you're struggling on offense, because you don't want to play too many snaps.
That's what you want to do. It's not playing too many snaps. They just don't know what to do. They never done it. It's hard to fathom someone doing something you hadn't seen before. But we've given you glimpses of it with Patrick. I think Patrick Peterson did it a little bit. Dale Carter did it a little bit. I did it a little bit. I don't know who else played both ways in the NFL, just enough. But this kid can do it every snap if you allow him to do it.
Deion Sanders here, courtesy of California Almonds, which we'll get to in a second. You hired Marshall Faulk as your running backs coach.
I don't like the way that sounds.
What do you mean?
Because that's my guy. I hired Marshall Faulk.
Okay.
I partnered with Marshall Faulk. That sounds better.
Oh, there you go.
Because my coaches don't work for me, they work with me. And the Bible says that rod and that staff, they comfort you. I have a tremendous staff that is tremendous comfort to me. I mean, it's unbelievable.
How long has this been in the works?
Oh, a minute. A minute. We don't kiss and tell everything.
Okay.
We always keep something. You know, we hold something back. We'll let this storm blow over, then boom, here you go.
I mean, how lucky you're
I'm thankful.
Because
the kids are thankful.
Because I thought to myself, these kids, these running backs, are going to have to know how to play wide receiver.
Oh, my God.
They're going to have to know how to block.
The level goes where? Through the roof.
Through the roof.
Marshall is one of the smartest offensive human beings that I've been around. Yeah. Right. So what he's going to attract there, but not only that, the standard that he's going to demand, just like the standard D. Lou and Coach Sapp demands on the defensive line, it's unbelievable. Rob Livingston, the standard he demands as a defensive coordinator, and Pat Sherman, what he demands, from the offense. And we have two former pros that's helping coach the offensive line with Gunner as well. So we have a whole staff. I'm more comfortable with pros, man. I'm more comfortable with those guys that have been to the mountaintop. I am. I really am. Yeah. And I had to find that out the hard way.
Well, speaking of Sapp, I got to do him a solid here. He wants a different title.
Oh, no, yeah. Prime.
He wants a different title.
Just wait for this.
Yeah.
What is
Because I called him the graduate assistant, senior quality control analyst.
Yeah, that's a glorified name. Yeah.
He wants to be called the pass rush coordinator.
The PRC.
You know what?
PRC.
We'll do that.
That's
we do
what
that.
He said.
From now on, he's the pass rush coordinator.
That's what he says. He would like to be known as.
We're changing it right now.
There you go.
Yeah.
Just gave him that new title because that's what he wants.
No, I got it. I'm going to give the big fella what he wants. First of all, the big fella is so good. So good at what he does, Rich. And the young men want to play for him. They can't wait to get out there on the field. He's so energetic. And sometimes, he falls or they trips or they run through him because he's just insistent, and it's hilarious. He gets back up laughing. But he's established a relationship with these young men that warrants more respect, but they don't want to let him down.
But it's not easy for a Hall of Famer to be a coach because
I know
not everyone rolls out of bed with you.
He said that like I wasn't him. He said that It's not easy for a Hall of Fame. Like, I wasn't him. you said that like we weren't talking about me, too.
No, I've said that because you have established yourself.
Yeah,
as
but you
being
wasn't
one
including me. Like,
I also saw you screaming at screens to cut people back in the day. I never thought you would actually do this.
me either. But it's tough. But we've learned not to expect who we are. We want who we are, but we don't expect it. Mm-hmm. I tell our staff and our team all the time, if you want to know what your coach wants, just understand who he is, because that's what he wants. Mm-hmm. Warren Sapp is looking for Warren Sapp. He's trying to establish and mold and create and nurture a Warren Sapp. That's what he's doing.
Before I let you go, let's talk about your nuts. I'm sorry, almonds.
Wow.
Lord help him. That was a good one. Now, see, usually when we were working together and he made that statement, he'd just look across everybody and make eye contact, and that's all we needed. That's all we needed. I love him. I don't just endorse him. Yes. I use them.
Yes.
Recovery keeps the skin looking good. Just keeps me lean and mean. You know, none of my suits has belt loops. You know that.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, so I have to stay a certain size or I can't fit anything.
Right.
So it keeps me right. When I want that peanut butter and jelly sandwich or that bologna sandwich and cheese that I grew up on, I can't do that anymore because I can't fit nothing if I start eating like that. So almonds serves a tremendous purpose.
Almonds.com/own-your-prime.
Yeah, I love it too.
To learn more. And is this just specific, or can somebody get a prime tackle box filled with almonds?
We could make that happen. We could make that happen.
I mean,
and those are sorted. Those are different styles. I like the just regular traditional almonds, the ones that's in the package with that handsome guy on the front.
Let me see that. Okay.
No flavor prime, no ranch.
I'm not a flavor guy. I just like regular.
There you go. Own your prime. That's very handsome. How does this go with your coffee?
Good.
Yeah?
Black and bold.
Black and bold.
What'd you change the name to?
WHT and bold.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's my coffee.
White and bold.
That's my coffee. That's my coffee.
You're off the chain, man. You're off the chain.
Hey, man, I appreciate you bringing your tackle box of assorted nuts to my show. Fantastic. You got a prediction on this game or no?
You know what? I'm so wrapped up into the college game, I haven't really sat down.
Good answer. Good answer.
Well done.
We used to do that too.
Good answer.
We used to do that too. Good answer.
You know what I was thinking? I haven't even thought about the combine because I got a bunch of kids going. I haven't even thought about it.
Well, I have. I'm 2 weeks away from that.
You ready?
I'm there. I'm running in March. That's where I'm running.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So you don't run there?
I'm not running there anymore. No.
Why?
Because I sit on my ass all day, and then I got to run for 7. I got to stretch and then go run.
Yeah, but you knew this was coming.
No, it's true.
It ain't like it snuck up on you.
Thank you. Thank you, Prime.
You knew it was coming.
No, I know, but I don't prepare for it. So.
But you got to.
I'm going to run this year at the Rose Bowl in March.
I like that.
And so I'm gonna do it in my own.
Last time we were at the Rose Bowl, somebody robbed my locker room.
I heard that.
So I'm not happy with the Rose Bowl.
Deion Sanders here, everybody. Wow.
Thank you, Rose Bowl.
Finish hour 1. We're still here on Roku for another couple of minutes.
Yeah.
Am I your last?
Rich is running at the place that we got robbed at. Just want to share that with everybody.
Am I your last stop today?
No.
You got more to go.
I think we're cheating on you.
Uh-oh.
With other.
Oh, it's okay. I don't.
Yeah.
I don't.
You're definitely. I would love.
Nobody.
I would love to go home after this. I would love that.
But you and I, whoever you're going to be with, you don't have the same history.
Well, no. We go way back.
Yeah, absolutely.
We go way back.
You got me Gucci shoes because you got Steve his shoes.
Gucci for my moochie.
You wanted that, and you started giving everyone else Gucci shoes.
I had to.
We have that.
I loved y'all like that.
You love the way I treat security animals in airports.
No.
You love that.
You go too far.
No, I go and I say hello to them and I thank them for their service.
And the animals too.
One night before we at NFL Network realized we couldn't be doing this, before we flew out of Green Bay, we played blackjack.
Yes.
And Chris Wirtz was so good at the end position. You called him your favorite third baseman since Terry Pendleton.
Wirtz was balling that night.
You dropped Terry Pendleton's name. I remember that. See, you can't. This won't happen.
You can't. It's so much history.
This won't happen.
God, we had a good time, man.
We did, man.
Yeah.
And now,
Why did they mess up a good thing?
well, I don't know.
No, the network messed up a good thing. They really did. We had a good thing.
We had a great thing going.
Yeah, we had a great team, too.
I know. We did. But now you've got a great team yourself.
I tried.
Now you're partnering with everybody that we worked with, pretty much.
And I love it.
Right. And
I can't wait to see Sapp and Marshall together. I don't think they've been in the same. Well, Marshall came up this season to check practices out.
Right.
But it's going to be just sitting in that room and seeing these coaches around the table is going to be awesome, man. Awesome.
well, I'm glad that everything's working out for you.
It is.
And that direct deposit didn't directly deposit.
You would have loved that, though. That would have gave you guys more conversation.
I would have loved it.
Yeah.
But
Are you?
It was hot. It was smoking hot for what, about 3 weeks, 2 or 3 weeks?
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Sure was.
And I was fishing every day just trying to get my mind right. That guy over there is good.
That's Keegan
That guy-
Michael Key, everybody.
That guy right there, I know who that
is
is.
as great as they come.
He can do everything. It's nothing this brother can't do. It's nothing he can't do.
Catch the Rich Eisen Show every single day on the Roku channel, 12 to 3 Eastern, for free.